Well, I'm delighted to say that I'm still joined by Kate Nash, who has given us her time for this episode of The Gratitude List. And you were talking in the main episode about how that experience you had in Glow of it's not all about me, almost sort of making yourself insignificant, makes the process so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And for me, there's a lot of gratitude in that. Well, where we are today, there's Rodrigo is doing the editing.
The team.
He was here before me.
Yeah.
Jenny is here sorting out the script and the auto cue. She was here before me.
Mm-hmm.
And if ever I'm frustrated at like, bloody hell, the train was late coming in, it was a nightmare, blah, blah, blah. There's someone talking outside in the corridor. It's like, there are so many other parts to this than just how you want your day to go.
Yeah.
So is gratitude sort of a big part of your creative experience now?
Yeah, my God. I'm so grateful for what I do. And I feel like there's been lots of sliding doors moments in my life where I can see the person I could have become. I've gone through so much shit. I've gone through some really horrible, difficult things. And I'm not bitter about it at all. And I think I could have really ended up like quite a negative person. I don't know. I mean, it's not my nature to be that way, but I do think, God, I could have really become scarred and angry at the world and bitter. And instead, like I had this one moment, we were playing in this like small venue in Guildford actually with my band that I got from Guildford. So loads of their uni mates were there. And we were having such a good time on stage. And it was this tiny little venue, like you could touch the ceiling, it was packed. And I'd just seen Elton John.
Oh, wow.
On his farewell tour. And it was so fun watching Elton because him and his band have played together for a long time. And he was like, he slams the lid of the piano down with excitement and gets up after every song and would be like, yeah, like he loves the applause and everything. And him and his band were really having fun with each other. And I thought about it whilst I was on stage with my band. We were having these moments of laughing and I was like, we have that. And if you think you need the arena to get that, you're never going to get that. You know what I mean? Like I've got it right here. I'm in this like little, like you have to be able to enjoy the journey. It's like, obviously I have ambitions and dreams. I'd love to play big venues. Maybe I'll never do that. I'm still loving my career. And like, if I don't get there, like the journey will have been like so amazing. And that's the people and the connections I have with the people that I do what I do with.
And I wonder if playing the arena without that amplifies the sort of the suffering of like...
I mean, I have played like Hammersmith Apollo and I remember feeling pretty dead inside. That was like in my sort of, I don't have connection with people. No one's really here for me. And it was a very empty experience. I was a sold out 10,000 capacity show.
I'm just imagining Freddie Mercury at Live Aid not really feeling it. Like how brutal that would be to like stand in front of all those people and like not have what he had.
Your team, the people around you and like your connection to yourself and your purpose and why you're doing it. That's got to be clear and that's got to be working for you. Otherwise it's all a bit empty.
So we're going to compile your gratitude list today.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you for the first thing, and it can be anything that comes to mind that you're grateful for at the minute.
Well, I'll say my live touring party. Very grateful for them. That's like my band and crew. How many is there? How many things are there?
5 things.
Okay, my dogs.
Okay.
Stella and Vlad.
Stella and Vlad.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah. Why Vlad?
Oh, it was just like a sort of joke name that came before she arrived in life. And after Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
Not really, not a nice person, but she's very sweet.
So
she's nothing like Vlad the Impaler.
I'm not a dog guy, and it's been a while since we've had dogs on a gratitude list. So tell me what you get from them.
Well,
and what they get from you.
Everything's always like a long story with me. But so Stella, I mean, I grew up with a Labrador who I just adored, and I would like climb out of bed at night and go down and sleep with her. I've always loved animals. I've always had a connection to canines. When I moved to LA, And my life fell apart. My manager stole from me, and my boyfriend at the time was like, I found out I was doing heroin, and I just kind of was like, wow, what am I doing? And then everything kind of, I don't know. It was just like turbulence. And I walked into this coffee shop one day, and I'd moved there by myself too. It was kind of crazy looking back at it, but I was like 26 and just on my own in this like chaos universe. And this homeless guy walked into this coffee shop and said, I need to get off drugs. I need $20 for this dog. And it was Stella, my now dog, just on a dirty rope, just like barking and jumping up. And everyone in the cafe ignored her. And I just thought, oh man, I feel really bad for this dog. And I was thinking, I cannot have a dog. But for all those times I've ignored helping someone, I'm just going to just do this. I was like, I can take this dog to a shelter and I can figure this out. Like, I'm just going to help this dog because this is not a good situation for this animal. So I paid him $20 and like he put her in my car.
No way.
Yeah. And he left. And then I turned around and she was jumping from the back to the front. She was going poof, 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 in the car. And I was suddenly like, what did I just do? I'm insane. Like, that dog could rip my throat out. Like, what have I actually just done? How am I going to get in this car? I was terrified. I just waved to someone in the street and I was like, can someone please help me? Luckily, this woman got out of her car and was like, I'll help you. I rescue dogs all the time. It's quite an LA thing. And there was like 3 chihuahuas in her car, like looking at me, and she had dog treats and she ran over and my heart's like beating. She gets in the car. She like ties the rope around the back of the seat. She's like, this dog is good natured. Like, you're going to be okay. And I was like, oh God. So I drove to my acting manager's house, who was around the corner. And I was like, help me. There's a dog in my car. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? I need a shelter. Like, what do I do? And her neighbor was this Irish guy who had this sort of amazing, like quite haunted looking house. And he had a bunch of dogs and he lived alone. It was kind of broody, like handsome Irish man. And he comes out and he looks at her and he looks at me and he was like, that's your dog.
Oh, wow. I love this story.
And I was like, and he goes, she looks like you. And it was a bit of a like higgledy-piggledy figuring out, like, did she have an owner? She didn't. How could I get her? I was like illegally subleasing a place. I ended up getting this house that had a garden and she was my dog. And I'd wake up, I mean, she was crazy. She could jump 10 feet. I'd wake up and she'd be like staring at me. And yeah, it is that typical thing with rescue of like who rescued who. But I needed her more than I realized. But just having that companion through all of the stuff I went through, of someone who just like loved me and also had my back, and I had to look out for her and I had to get up every day and walk her and feed her. And you know, she was vulnerable to me and I was like vulnerable to her. And like, she's just our heads like fit together perfectly. Like, and then Vlad was also a rescue. I just think they just kind of come into your life in, you know, these magic ways. And then like that the loyalty is very important to me. And I've experienced a lot of disloyalty, I suppose. So having like a loyal partner in life is like a really beautiful thing.
My favorite dog story to date, and a brilliant one. So you've got your live touring party, you've got Stella and Vlad. What would be number 3?
I guess my family. We drive each other nuts, but we love each other, and I'm very lucky to have people that will have supported my career. Like, my parents will fly out to see me play shows and have endured me going through this roller coaster and sort of never asked me to stop, you know? And I know my mum has said things like, God, I wish, you know, like it would have been easier if you'd wanted to be a teacher or something when things have been hard. But she's never put pressure on me she's worried a lot about me, but she's never, it's always been support from my family, and my sisters too have, like, you know, been flown out to rescue me at certain times or help me, you know, with the various things that have gone on. So I'm really lucky to have a family who actually have my back.
Amazing. And the next thing?
My managers.
Managers?
Well,
so how does that
Kat
work?
and Dana, Big Life Management. 18 years of terrible management.
So when you say management,
Terrible.
are you talking like diary keeping, scheduling?
Everything.
Right.
And my music managers, it's like, it's a really all-encompassing job. Sure, it's diary keeping, scheduling. It's like, it's different with every artist, I guess, because every artist has a different vision, dream, way of working, things that you're like dealing with, from touring shows to deals and long-term plans and, you know, like the dream and then also the daily reality. And like, my life is so much better now that I have good managers. Like, it's just so amazing to be listened to have people that you can trust in an industry full of very untrustworthy people. Lots of support for my like weird ideas. And like, you know, I turned up to my show in, I think it was Coco, was the day it was during the OnlyFans like week of madness. And I think I was in like a sort of weird showgirl thong outfit. And I'd gone in a bus with Save Our Scene that had like a picture of my ass on the back. And I was outside the Spotify building with a megaphone telling them to pay up. And I also went to Live Nation. And then the bus was driven around to like Parliament. And I got to the venue and I said to my manager, I was like, I think I might have gone too far. And I was like, I threw a brick through the window today. And she was like, do you mean literally or metaphorically? Because I just need to know what I'm dealing with here. And I was like, no, not literally. But, you know, still having my back and sort of, believing in my crazy ideas. And when I want to, like, it just has enabled me to be braver and be more creative. And I feel like, I just you can't go back. I think once you found that, it's amazing. It's amazing to find. It's just like having partners in the career that feel really like I have it in my life. The touring party has been that way for quite some time, but to actually get it on the other side too, it just changed everything. It means that like so much more is possible.
And I think also it's not just about giving you the confidence or the support to do what you want to do. It's about giving you permission to say no to stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And be supported in that as well.
Yeah. And just try, like, I have done a lot of independent work. And it's a bit like, you know, if you're looking for a therapist and you walk in and you think, you don't know more than me. You can't help me. I need someone who I think, oh my God, you really know more than me.
Surround yourself with experts.
That's what I want. Like, I want to feel like, oh, wow, like if you really disagreed with me, I'd really take it seriously. And that's not a lot of people for me in music, especially because I think I've seen a lot. I know a lot. And I've had to trust myself, and sometimes trusting the wrong people has really ended up with me being in dire consequences. So to find people that if they said no, or they're like, we seriously need to talk about this, or I really disagree, I would really listen. I love that.
Amazing. So one more item so far. You've got your touring party, Stella and Vlad, your family, and your managers.
Oh God, one more. There's so much. I mean, I'm so grateful for. I mean, music.
Music makes sense.
I really.
Who are you listening to at the minute?
Thames.
Thames.
Yeah, Nigerian artist.
Ooh.
Yeah, and CMAT. I love CMAT.
Mm-hmm.
I love that I get to do this. I love working with musicians. I love collaboration. I love collaboration. When you find a collaborative partner who it just works with, it's like, everything's like zing. It's like the best feeling. And I love being able to write. So I love writing songs. It's really necessary for me. Even times when I think, oh, it's not, you know, it comes back. It's like starts staring at you. It's like, you need me. And I'm like, I know, I really do need you. I really do need you right now. It's such a powerful, like personal thing to be able to express myself through music, and then to have an audience and to also, you know, use it to like speak my mind or make a political point, or just like, to have an audience for that it's like, wow, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to do what I do.
Well, thank you so much. A fantastic note to end on, Kate Nash.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on the Gratitude List, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
So that's it, the final episode of this series of How Do You Cope? I'd like to thank all my guests for their time and candour, and I hope you've got a lot out of listening to them speak about their experiences. You can still send in your thoughts and reflections to hello@howdoyoucopepod.com. We love to read your emails, and hopefully we'll see you sometime soon to go through them. The producers were Michael Dale, Jenny Foote and Bertie Moores. The video producers were Ollie Young and Rosa Williams. The social media producer was Joe Walters. And the studio engineers were Zofia Miller and Rodrigo Ulloa. The executive producer was Dave Masterman. How Do You Cope is a Significant production.